Alright, I got everything measured up. I just pulled off of the back beam with the tape measure and did 2 feet all the way across, and the same thing with the front. And then the middle section is actually a little bit, it's not square with the rest of it, unfortunately, because when I dug the holes with the tractor, they weren't perfect. So I'm used to dealing with building things that aren't square. So I pulled a string across the front and the back and then just made lines on the middle section so that they'll be perfectly in line and won't be crooked or whatever. So now what I'm doing is taking the joist hangers with this small board and getting them all set on my lines. Then I can pull this board off, nail them in, and then when I cut my 2x8, I can just lift it up and drop it in. And it seems to be going faster. The first one actually, we held the 2x8 up, and it was kind of a lot of screwing around holding that big board. So I'm just going to get all these set and then measure each one and drop it in.
Coming up, Mr. Euchre. Hi, friend. What's Capone off doing? Shagging snakes and frogs? Whoops.
About 1:30. We didn't get started till about 9, so hopefully the next side goes quicker. We're gonna take a little break.
Euchre, come here. You need it. Hi. You swimming?
Uke Duke.
How'd that go? You swimming?
Come on. Good boy.
That's a good boy, Capone. You made it. You're like a little otter. Uh-oh, Dad.
Come on.
Go to a different spot. There you go. You going in, Mr. Euchre?
Jump in. Come on. Come on.
Cut over here and cut this grass.
Good boy. Come. Come.
That's cheating.
So it took all day to do those floor joists. It's about 6:15. We had some company, so we stopped working for another half an hour, and we took that break by the pond for about an hour or so. But of course it took longer than I thought. I still have the outside floor joists to do on both sides, so 4 more boards I have to put up. But otherwise, then that's done. So tomorrow I'm going to wake up. Our plan is to wake up early, like 5:30, and get going before the heat, because it was over 90 degrees today, so it's pretty brutal. But and then sheet this. So somehow I got to get all the plywood up here. I try to use the tractor with the loader. I'm gonna have to come up with something. It's just not quite high enough. I was hoping I could use it as like a boom to get it up there, but I might have to strap the plywood to the grapple, lift it up, and unstrap it, and then lift them sheet by sheet. Otherwise, I might just do it the hard way with a ladder and lift them up one at a time. It'd be a good workout. So, but the good thing is we have just a huge amount of space up there. I just, my mind's swimming with ideas because I'm thinking storage spaces on both sides and do a gambrel roof and do storage that would be 24 feet long, and I'll have to see once I get the floor done, but I could come out 5 feet from both edges, and then we could have some type of like a hunting room up there, or like maybe like when the guys come in and hunt, we could have like darts up there, and I could put another wood stove up there, and we could maybe get a shuffleboard table. I've always wanted one of those. That'd be a fun game to drink and do that. But anyway, yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. Once I get the floor on, I can take a look and see how much space we have, and we'd have a pretty cool view up there too. We might even be able to see the pond. I know we could see out here once the leaves drop onto the neighbor's land and stuff. But anyway, the floor joists are all in, so we have plenty of room down here for 2 tractors. I can even drive around and park my Ford there, and then we could have that space for tools and stuff. All right, so we'll see what we get done. Trying to get this part done before the heat of the day here. I want to get all the plywood up there, and then I'm going to finish nailing some of the joist hangers in. They're already in on the one side, but I just have to toenail the boards with the 16 pennies in there. And then I couldn't use the tractor to get this plywood up, or any easy way to do it. I think it's just less screwing around if I just grab the boards and toss them up one by one. And it's not too difficult. It's like 7:30, so it's about 65 degrees right now, but it's supposed to get up to 90. So as long as I get all the plywood up there, I'll be good, and then I can move it around and nail it on. And then I'll be under the shade, and then I can do some bracing later today.
Every other inning, an ERA just over 3. This has been the troublesome frame for Chase all season. 1-0 to Markakis. Ground ball first base. Aguilar can't get it. It's under his glove and down to the right field corner. Freeman's going to come in and score. Markakis on his way to second. He's not stopping there. Scope, his throw to third base, not in time. It's an RBI triple. It just got underneath the glove of Jesus Aguilar. And the 2-out double by Freeman comes back to bite Anderson as Markakis comes through with a triple. Yelich thought that ball was going to hit off of the little short wall down the right field line. Stopped his route just momentarily. And that ball was able to get by him and give Markakis an extra 90 feet. Looked like Jesus Aguilar trying to get to his feet, stumbled just a little bit on his dive, and it cost him an inch or two as Camargo swings and misses at a curveball, and it's 0-1. So the Braves with a first inning run against Chase Anderson.
Well, I got the whole top deck sheeted and nailed down, and I also got all the bracing done underneath. So it helps stiffen it up, but I still have to put this bracing in tomorrow or next weekend, depending on how far I get tomorrow. I have to plant one food plot in the back. Now I just have to do the roof.